everybody, I'm Helen Keeney. Happy Big Deals Weekend. We're gonna celebrate the entire hour with Big Barbecue Weekend with Traeger. I have a special here on Traeger that's exclusive for us here at HSN that you can't get anywhere else. Of course, you're getting a Traeger and everybody loves the Traeger. You know why? No gas, no propane. You've got all natural grilling and smoking. Here with the auger, you plug it in, you're good to go with 572, you've got 572 square inches of grilling and smoking. You also get a cover for your grill. Whenever you go get a cover for your grill, you always gotta go out and, you know, it's separate. We're including it, and you're also gonna be getting the chips to get going with your gorgeous barbecuing and grilling. We're including hickory and mesquite, $18.95, $18.95, the value for that. The grill itself, $649 value. You're getting all of it for under $600. We are also doing VIP financing. So if you own an HSN card, you've got the entire year to pay it off with no interest, no fee, $50 a month. But any major credit card, we're doing 5 flex pay on everything, so it's $120 a month. And I do have color choices for you right now. I have cinnamon, copper, and green. So here's the green, a rich kind of evergreen. I've only got 130 of these. So if green's the color you want, I would jump on the phone to get that. Here is the cinnamon up here. There's only 120. This actually is our most limited. And this is a beautiful, rich red, not like a bright cherry red, but a deeper, that's why, hence the name cinnamon. And then our final color over here is copper. And this, you know, kind of like in the metallic gold family with the copper. So you decide which one of the Traegers you want. We have a very special guest that I'm gonna bring in. She is the former world champion for pork barbecuing, former world champion baking on a barbecue. We're gonna bring her in right now. You know her as Diva Q. It is Danielle Bennett. Hi, Diva.
Hi, honey, how are you? What a beautiful day we've got here today.
It is a perfect day. We are both in separate locations, but in sunny Florida. But this is a 365-day way to have all natural, delicious food that has that fire flavor to it, right?
Absolutely. You know, one of the great things is that the Traeger grill does everything. And I know that people are always very shocked about this. But our Traegers, you know, I've got 4 grills here today and they're loaded. And we've got everything from, you know, hot and fast type of grilling. We've got low and slow. We've got the traditional type of barbecue. We've got what I call our holiday, our big meats grill. And then we've got a baking grill. So today we are going to start us off right with the, you know, the traditional hot dogs and hamburgers. So when you want to grill things, we've got some beautiful stuff here. I've got it on the cinnamon grill today, one of my favorite colors. So here we go. I've got some goodies on here and I've got to show them to you. So I've got a Jamaican jerk apple chicken, whole roasted chicken. I mean, come on, that was so easy. All I did was I seasoned it up, I stuffed it full of apples, and then I threw it on the grill, and you can see that beautiful crust on the outside of this gorgeous, juicy, amazing chicken. If we're going for a little more health conscious, take a look at this beautiful salmon. And all we do is we put it on the grill, and you know, fish is such a hard thing on other grills to cook because it often dries out. But because it's a Traeger grill and it's all indirect heat, one of the great things is we're infusing it with that wood-fired flavor. Now look at how moist this is. Look at that succulent deliciousness. And I mean, salmon off of a grill, you know, you pay a fortune for this in the grocery, you know, store, and you want to make sure it's done right. Gourmet dinner at home.
Yeah, and well,
delicious.
We've got some food out here, and the first thing I've got is this gorgeous cast iron and macaroni and cheese. And you can see that like melted cheese. I have a small cup, which I'm filling up for myself. But I mean, what I love is that you're making macaroni and cheese with that fire flavor. You've got that gorgeous, you know, smoky flavor that you can add. And by the way, the chips that we're including 2 big bags, but you can refill them on hsn.com. They're available in retailers. Traeger has them. They're they're all over. Easy to get, and you can pick all sorts of different flavors like apple, chips, and we're including the mesquite and the hickory, but there's so many more. Everything that you see here is made on a Traeger. Even dessert. So I see we have like the jalapeno cornbread in that skillet, which is one of my all-time favorite things to do there. Danielle.
Oh, I'm looking at all your food. I'm like, I want to come over there.
Yeah, come on
and we
over.
can all share. I'm telling you, because, you know, one of the great things is that we've got so much goodness to talk about and to show today. You know, once again, it is 100% all natural hardwood pellets. And those pellets are just amazing. You know, they give us this wonderful wood-fired flavor. So we've got to show you, of course, now the traditional barbecue. All right. So how does a Traeger work? It's pretty simple. All you have to do is plug the unit in, and that's a standard 110 volt. You fill the hopper up with those all natural wood pellets, and then that actually is it. You set the dial. You put it to the temperature that you want, and then all you have to do is you have to load your grill up. Remember that auger is going to pull the pellets to the hot pot, so it's maintenance free, it's easy, so it's super convenient to do this. And then the grill will envelop itself with entirely delicious wood-fired goodness. We're giving you that wood-fired flavor. And you load it up with anything you want, whether you're baking, grilling, you know, roasting, smoking, all those things. It's on an angled drip pan, which is even nicer. And then all of the grease goes into that bucket. So it's really easy to keep clean and maintain that delicious, beautiful flavor. And I can't wait to dig into this traditional barbecue and show you how beautiful it is. So take a look at this. We've got a beautiful, gorgeous pork butt. I'm a former world champion of pork. We've got some gorgeous ribs. You know, I had a smaller tray of mac and cheese today. I'm looking at yours going, that was amazing. And then I've got a traditional brisket. So I want to show you something. When it comes to ease of use, the Traeger grill is great for everyday grilling. But you know, these big cuts of meat, these huge pork shoulders and pork butts and all these big cuts of meat, well, usually on a traditional grill, that would take a lot of maintenance. On a Traeger grill, we seasoned this up. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. I seasoned it up. I put it on the grill. I set the temperature, and I went back to bed because I don't need to be here babysitting it that entire time. So here's our pork butt. And listen, I want to show you this, okay? You know, one of the key things is that when that bone comes out, ooh, this is hot, 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 hot. Here we go. You ready? There's that pork bone.
Oh my gosh, clean as a whistle.
Clean as a whistle, and it's, you know, it's got some sauce, but look at that succulent meat. Look at how beautiful this meat look how tender it is. Look at how mouth-watering this barbecue is. And what that is going to give you is that succulent, delicious, you know, true Southern barbecue flavor, and you're going to do it in your own backyard.
We just took some beans out of our Traeger on a cast iron, and they are piping hot and bubbling and delicious. You know, I feel like this hour show is gonna be me eating, well, you show while I eat. We're just gonna take turns. Listen, I also wanna tell everybody at home, Rob, how many did you say we had for the whole day? Because it sounded like it was like 600 and something. Okay, there's 600. That's it for the entire, we've got an hour today, and I know that barbecuing and grilling, I know like, you know, Easter's coming up. Maybe you want to have that gorgeous smoked Easter ham that's been grilled, just absolutely delicious and succulent and moist and has like maybe the flavor of like some apple chips. However you want to do, I love it. So we're going to go back to you, Danielle, and see what you got cooking.
Funny you should mention. I think this is rather convenient. Come on over to my big grill of big meats, the holiday meats. Okay, so we have on top, I've got some roasting beans. I have got a cinnamon, bourbon, butter, pineapple, because that's how I roll. I've got some asparagus. I've got a gorgeous prime rib. We're going to cut into that in a little bit. We're just letting it rest now. And by the way, I have an entire Black Forest ham, so come on in. We've got it on with some grilled pineapple. Take a look at this succulent, gorgeous ham that has been on here for hours, okay? We've got that beautiful smoked flavor. We've got the pineapple. I mean, this is your holiday go-to. And you know what? All I did was I went to one of our big box retailers. I bought an entire ham. Not just a little piece. I bought an entire ham because you know what? I'm going to make sandwiches with this. I'm going to make frittatas with this. I'm going to do eggs with this. I'm going to enjoy this. So slow smoked wood-fired ham. There's our holiday ham. Perfect for Easter.
Yeah, and you can come over here because I've got my Traeger plugged in, smoking, and I'm just gonna open it. Now they've told, I'm not supposed to open it 100 times during the show because we're actually cooking the food here now, but take a look at what I got going here. Look at those ribs. Put some steaks in. We've got some corn and baked potatoes. You've got your entire dinner ready to go. And if you're like me and maybe are a little intimidated by propane or gasoline or coals and starting a fire, you plug this in. If you can turn your oven on, you can use a Traeger. Because I know that lots of women, you know, Danielle and I were talking during the show, and she is someone who is, you know, trailblazer, ahead of her time, winning the world championships. But when she started, she was the only woman. And now she was telling me that it's kind of 50-50. And I think Traeger has a lot to do with that because it's really taking everything you know in the kitchen and then bringing it outside, bringing it for the whole family. You know, women can do it, men can do it. There's no like, you know, like explosives. Let's put it that way. There's no fire. There's no, do you know what I mean? I mean, honestly, I'm afraid of the propane and the gasoline and the lighting of it and the poof. And I really don't want to, I want to keep my eyebrows, Danielle. That's my main fear. I've already lost some of them, so.
And you're looking good at that grill, by the way. I gotta
Thank
tell you,
you.
it really looks good today. You know, this is the thing. When I first started in barbecue, I've been in it for 16 years now. There was very, very few women, okay? And that's just the reality. And now, you know, one of the great things is that the Traeger has, you know, I think really reduced a lot of those fear factors that you were talking about. But most importantly, we make everything taste good. Now, come on. What if you're having a ladies' wine night, maybe some cheese party? I got to show you on my baking grill because I got some good stuff going on today. All right. I have a few things. So I've got these over here. These are my little cast iron mini pans. I love these little mini pans. I use them on the grill all the time, okay? So these are mini, are you ready for this? Chocolate chip skillet cookies.
Oh, yum.
Okay, so take a look at this. Now, the reason I put it in parchment just to make it easier for me, but I also do it because I want to show you how wonderful the color looks. Now, because the Traeger is so even on cooking, you see that lovely golden color that's so even from side to side? Well, that's because the Traeger has such an even heat distribution. So you get that lovely convenience of doing that. And one of the things is, okay, now take a look at this. Now, this is like the big meats, but we got the big cookie. Look at that deliciousness. I mean, come on. That is a gorgeous nosh to have. And then, of course, I've got a quiche on here. I can bake an entire quiche or a frittata or anything like that. I have got a lattice work pie, and I'm not even going to try to pretend I made this. Thank you to my local grocery store because I'm not very good at lattice work. So I've got the lattice work pie. I have got some cinnamon rolls. You know what? Because we do breakfast on the grill too. We actually grill our bacon and we do frittatas on the grill. And then of course, I don't know about you, but I love me some pizza.
Oh yeah.
And you know, you were telling me that you have a 22-year-old, right?
Yes, I do.
And you know, they love pizza because I got 3 of those.
Yes, you do. You have 3. Yep. My daughter is tiny, but she can eat like a football team. She's a huge eater.
So take a look at the bottom of this. So a lot of people think that they need to have a pizza oven plus a grill. We do it all together in one. And that's a great thing about having that versatility of the grill. And once again, coming back to, oh, I lost a pepperoni. That's just sad. Once again, it's all about that delicious pizza. You know, this is a standard, you know, rising crust pizza. One of the great things is we threw this on the grill for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. It got a melty goodness. We've got a beautiful crust. So if your kids are coming home, one of the great things is that my kids all have Traegers. 17, 15, and 23. They all Traeger because I'm not afraid of them going out to the grill to start it. So that makes it really easy and convenient for me as a mom as well.
I love it. I love it. Art, I need to do some updates about what we have left because we only started the show with about 600 of them. This is the green. It's kind of a deep evergreen. How many do we have left, Rob? I have 130 available. If you want to get the green, that's what I have. Now, I know the cinnamon is very, very popular, so let me pop up here and show you the cinnamon. I only have 119 now in the cinnamon. So the cinnamon, is this the most popular one in the show, Rob? Is this the most popular color in the show? Ah, okay, so here's the cinnamon. And then the most popular, I'm gonna step down here and just point, that's the copper. So take a look at the copper. If you want the copper, how many do I have left? I have 350, and they've been our most popular, but 600 altogether. If you know, whichever one you want. And don't forget, you're not just getting the Traeger. You're getting the cover, which is a $70 value by itself. We are also including 2 big bags, getting ready of that all natural wood. We've got one in the hickory, one in the mesquite. The value is $18.95, $18.95, and $70 for the bag. It's an $807 value that we're doing today at this incredible price. You're also getting the temperature probe. We're doing 5 flex pay. So it takes, you know, you can take 5 months to pay this off for $120. $120, we're gonna send you your brand new Traeger in the color of your choice, plus 2 big bags, plus the cover, plus the temperature probe, and the shipping and handling is free. Now, is it free to ship this? No. It is not. Years ago, I bought, for a birthday present, I bought a grill for my husband, and they said, we'll deliver it for $50. And it was down the street. It was less than 2 miles from our house. And yes, I paid the $50 because I couldn't fit it in my car. We will drive it wherever you are in the country for free. To me, that's like such a big deal. And by the way, you're gonna want, you know, as time goes on and you're cooking, you're gonna want more of these. Check it out on hsn.com, because I was looking and I know we had apple wood chips, which that sounds like amazing to do, like sausages and apple. And we've got more of the mesquite, more of the hickory, and there's other flavors, so you can check that out on hsn.com. But these wood chips are available everywhere, you know, and that's really the power of the engine, right? Right, Danielle, is the wood chips.
You know, once again, I'm just gonna grab a few of them, okay? So kind of cool. Our wood pellets are all like little logs. I always like to say that it's just like a little log. They're just really conveniently sized. And so all of these wood pellets are 100% all natural. And that makes all the difference in the world, because that's what you want to give your family. That's what you want to do. And of course, we want to have that delicious, incredible flavor every time. It's so easy to use. All you have to do is plug the unit in, fill the hopper up with all natural wood pellets. Then set the dial. Low, slow, hot, fast, in the middle, somewhere in between. It's easy. If you can run an oven, you can absolutely do this. Not a problem. And then here's the thing. The grill does all the work for you. It's actually going to run those pellets through the auger to the hot pot. And that hot pot is going to envelop the entire grill with delicious, all-natural wood-fired flavor. Now, you load up your grill. You can see that we've got an angled drip pan in there, and then all the grease goes into that little bucket. So ease of use and convenience and cleanliness, I mean, it's got it all, you know? One of the things is that we've got a beautiful grill here full of food. And, you know, we've been running the grills, since 4 o'clock this morning. And one of the things that I love about this grill specifically is that it already comes with these 2 lovely, incredible thermometer probes. Let me explain why this is such a good thing. When I'm doing those really big meats, you already mentioned it, that we don't want to be lifting the lid often, right? Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. We've got our lovely dial here. There's a space for probe 1, probe 2, super simple. You plug one of the probes in, and then all you have to do is take that probe and insert it into your meat. One of the great things is that when the grill is actually closed, you can actually go to that probe monitor, and then you can see the temperature of the meat on the grill. That means that you don't have to continuously open and close and open and close and open and close your grill. So you're getting delicious wood-fired food done at the right temperature. It's going to be delicious, moist, and wood-fired goodness.
Yeah, and you know, they keep putting things in front of me, Danielle. This is like the best day of my life. These are gorgeous ribs, and if honestly, they gave me these kind of utensils, which is not at all what I would do. I would pick them up, I would rip them, and I would just, you know, mush them all over my face. So I'm going to be talking to you guys for the next hour, so I'm not going to do that. But that's what I would do. I am not a knife and fork rib person, right? I don't know about you, Danielle, but that's not the way you do it, is it?
All right. That looks amazing. But you know what? Because we're at my house right now and I got a wet cloth right there. Let me show you how to eat ribs.
All right, you show us how it's done.
We've got, of course, on our traditional baking grill, I just happen to have a couple of racks of ribs. Okay, so this has been slow smoked for 6.5 hours. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Okay, now hold on, because I know you're all looking pretty over there. Okay, I know you got that pretty shirt on today. You got those gorgeous jeans on too. But I love the fact that you're gonna stay nice and clean. Okay, so everybody has their own preference on when a rib is done. So a lot of people like this. Did you see how easy that was?
Oh my gosh.
Fall off the bone. And I'm gonna do it again because this isn't an accident.
Yeah.
And we've got this beautiful succulent piece of meat. I'm gonna pull it right out. Okay, look at that bone. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And one of the things is, I'm going to take one for the team right now.
Yeah,
I just want to tell you.
Go, girl.
You see this hand?
Yes.
You see this hand?
Yes.
This is why I wear black every day. This is why I wear an apron, because I want this succulent wood-fired taste. Come to mama.
Oh my gosh. If I didn't have another hour on TV right after this of electronics, because if they tune in during electronics and I'm covered in barbecue sauce, they're gonna think something's wrong with that host. But come to me, because I got a steak right here that I'm gonna cut for you live, where we just took it off. No, I'm not gonna lie, I like my meat rare. And look at just how incredibly juicy. Look at that. Is that not the perfect steak? I mean, I will keep cutting it so that you guys can see, and maybe I'll even have some. Look at that. Look at how, and you've got that wood fire taste. Whether you want to do it low and slow, or hot and fast, or do that barbecue, however you want to cook. This is a do-it-all outdoor. Think of it as your outdoor oven, your smoker, your grill. It's so versatile. Versatility is one of the main things that you're gonna love about this, because you're able to do barbecue hot and fast, low and slow, and you're gonna get that incredible taste. The taste is gonna be, something where you're like, okay, am I in the middle of the woods camping on that campfire? Is that what that steak tastes like? Because that is amazing. And by the way, did the vegetables too on there, like delicious peppers and onions, and then the steak. And then also, it is so convenient and easy to use, because what I think about, if you gave me like a bucket of kerosene and some matches and said, make dinner, I'd be terrified. I'm not gonna lie. If you said, just do the propane and light the fire, and don't worry, it'll be fine, I'm out. Like I honestly, that's not where I would be able to jump in, but I can do a Traeger, because you come with me, you plug it in, and if you could turn on an oven, and I'm smelling the gorgeous, the smokiness, and that's all you do. You plug it in, turn it on. If you could turn on an oven, you can do that gorgeous grilling. And I know, I wonder if I'm allowed to open it up. There we go. I've got more steaks going. I've got corn going. I've got potatoes going. I know. I gotta close it because we gotta cook more. We gotta cook more. But you're getting everything. This isn't an offer that you would get anywhere, even on Traeger's website, which is, listen, we're partners with Traeger, and they did this just for us, just for today. $807. You're even getting the $70 cover for your Traeger. This is not included if you go to Traeger and get it usually. So there it is, $69.99 for the cover. You're getting $18.95 and $18.95 for the mesquite, and also for the hickory. So the wood pellets. And you know what? I'm actually gonna take some pellets. I think I said the word chip, but I wanna hold them in my hand so you can see them. By the way, these are all natural. This is what goes in the auger, and you're getting this ginormous bag. You need to feed it. You need to feed the beast in order to get those delicious ribs. But this is the fuel, and this is it. And we're gonna show you again. And you know what, Danielle, I'd love for you to speak to this animation.
Perfect. All you have to do, once again, it is so convenient. You plug the grill in, you fill the hopper with all natural wood pellets, you set the temperature, low, high, medium, wherever you need it to be for whatever you're cooking on the grill. And then what happens is the auger will draw the pellets from the hopper to the hot pot. And this is gonna provide you with that delicious wood fire goodness throughout the entire chamber of the barbecue. And then once you've loaded up your entire grill with the things that you're making, whether it's baking, roasting, smoking, grilling, all of that, one of the great things is that all of the grease goes down that angled drip pan into the bucket. Once again, it is 100% indirect cooking. So you don't get those flare-ups, you don't get any of those issues, and you get that pure, incredible wood-fired taste. Now, I saw your cute steak, by the way, and I'm calling it cute. Might be a little sassy on this. I'm just saying, okay?
Are you gonna show off now with your giant pieces of meat?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Tomahawk.
You can have that cute little steak. This is a barbecue woman size right here, okay?
Okay, fair.
And one of the things is that once again, the key thing for me, you and I were talking earlier today about consistency. I want you to look at how incredibly even cooking it is from top to bottom. A tomahawk is a significant piece of meat. It's a beautiful piece of meat. So when you can see the top to the bottom, you can see how juicy it is. You see we've got that beautiful mahogany deliciousness on the outside. And this, you know what? If you're going to buy a great piece of meat, you better invest in a really great grill to get perfect results every time.
You know what? It's like that cartoon, the Flintstones, where you got the piece of meat. Like that's how big that tomahawk is. That looks so gorgeous. Okay, I gotta do some more updates because these are flying. Everybody's like, we wanna be outdoors. We wanna be grilling and smoking. We're done. We wanna have family over. We want Easter to be outside on a big picnic table. So the cinnamon is the most limited. I've got under 500 in all the colors now. How many do I have left in the cinnamon, Rob? Okay, there's only 90 left in the cinnamon, 90, okay? We're gonna do last call on the cinnamon in just a second. So if you wanna get the cinnamon, this one is now going. At the top of the show, honestly, I really thought maybe the green would be the most popular, but the most popular is the copper. And I'm gonna step aside so you guys can get a nice shot of the copper. How many, and I know I have a couple hundred of these. I've got about 300 left. So there's only 90 of the cinnamon and 300 of the copper. So if you want the copper, even though there's 300, that is the most popular. People, think about this, gifts for Father's Day, Mother's Day, graduation, first house, first apartment. My daughter's graduating from college, getting her first place to live. How about that for a graduation present? I think this would be amazing. And guess what? You're gonna invite mom over and feed her like I fed you for 20 years. Right, Danielle? Your kids have Traegers, right? Do they cook for you?
Absolutely. No.
I would be so intimidated. I would never have you over for dinner because I would be way too intimidated.
They take me out for dim sum. Actually,
okay, that's fair. That sounds fair.
Yeah, my kids do not cook for me. But one of the great things is that I've got a university student, right? And her friends literally bring meat to her apartment. And literally because they want it cooked on the Traeger. Recently Lex, actually, my daughter, she talked to me about having a big party, like a little more grown-up party. And so we were talking about how easy it is to cook a good-sized piece of meat. So on my holiday grill, we've talked about the ham. I've got the pineapple on here, but are you ready for this? This is an incredibly expensive piece of meat. This is a prime grade, beautiful, you ready for this? Prime rib, and it is heavy as heck. Now take a look at that color all the way through from one side. Look at that mahogany good. It's dripping all over the place. And one of the great things is that once we have this on the grill, I did an herb and butter crust on this. One of the great things is that this piece of meat is another one of those examples where we would use the probes because we want to get it right every time. I love that fact about Traegers, that we're going to have consistent, repeatable results every time. We're going to slice into this bad boy. Oh, I hope you're ready for this. I wish you were closer because I would love to feed you today.
Oh.
Here
wow.
is the mac and look, I just literally can't even begin to tell you. Look at how perfectly that is cooked, okay?
Oh my gosh.
From top to bottom, okay? So we don't have, a lot of times on grills, it's very inconsistent on the temperature. It's very inconsistent on the coloration of the meat as it cooks. And above all things, it is all about that delicious taste. This is a lovely, lovely way to do it. And this, of course, piece of meat has got that great crust on the outside that I had. And, once again, I just want to make sure that it's okay.
Wait, this is not.
I'm all about that taste.
This is not fair. Why can I not shoot this from her house? This is completely unfair. By the way, I've got some corn here. One of my favorite things on the grill is corn. We put a little foil around it, butter, salt and pepper. It's real simple, but look at this. Look how gorgeous. And I actually took some of it off the cob, and you can make like salads. It's just absolutely delicious. And then I've got more beautiful ribs here, which I can't even, it's nice. Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot. Just came out of the grill. You know what? I bet you your fingers are made of asbestos at this point, Danielle, because you've taken so much like meat from being a professional in the barbecue, right? I bet you're used to that.
I always laugh when I'm in a restaurant and the waiter comes with the plate and says, "Oh, it's hot." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever. Come on, hand it over. I got this."
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And so as I'm grabbing a cast iron pan with a paper napkin, So you know what? Sunday morning. Now imagine this: Sunday morning brunch on the grill. We've got our sausages, we got our frittata, and you know what we might just have? How about some homemade? Bought from the local grocery store, cinnamon buns. And take a look at that beautiful bottom of the cinnamon buns. Because it's not just about the meats, it's about your baked goods. Lovely and fluffy and deliciously done. But it's also about, you were just mentioning corn. I love the fact that I have, surprisingly enough, vegetarian friends. They love when I do asparagus on the grill. They love when I do look at all my peppers. I cook peppers on the grill all the time because I want that wood-fired flavor. My vegetarian friends, they cook sweet potatoes, and they cook lots and lots and lots of vegetable dishes because this is the thing. It's not just about the meat. It's about all of the meats and all of the vegetables and all the starches and all the baked goods because we can do it all. Even a pot of chili. Yeah,
so incredibly versatile.
That pot of chili makes it delicious.
By the way, can I just say something about those pineapples you have on the grill? I'm gonna make a suggestion. I'm not a professional, but a grilled pineapple margarita, I think that would be delicious.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. You and I need to get together because that recipe's in my cookbook. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
I did not even know that. Because I was like, I can't remember where I was one time in my life, but somebody was like somewhere that there's a big difference between a pineapple margarita and a grilled pineapple margarita, and it is delicious. Okay, we're getting your cookbook. and I got to do some updates because these are so incredibly popular. Honestly, we wish we had 20 shows like this over the weekend. It has been really hard to get the Traeger in. Even just the 600 I had for my show, we have way less than that now. So if you were at all thinking about it, this is the show, this is the time, this is the price. In the cinnamon, Rob, how many do I have left? My last update, okay, it's in the 80s now, how many we have in the cinnamon. Because I have like around 400 in all of them. And then, so if you want the cinnamon, again, these are going very, very quickly. I also have it in that gorgeous copper that we're gonna take a look at it. So we're going a little bit under 300 now. This has been the most popular. We've got considerably less than that, he's telling me now, because we've got a lot of people in the ordering process getting the copper. And then in the green, I've been ignoring the green. I actually thought this would be the most popular, to be honest. I have about 100. And that's all we have. Let me show you the value that you're getting, because yes, you're getting the Traeger. You're getting this at an exclusive price, but you're also getting the $70 cover. You're getting two big bags of the pellets that are $18.95, very reasonable, and they're ginormous, by the way. They're 20-pound bags. You're getting two of the 20-pound bags. We're 40 pounds of pellets shipped to you for $0. Let's just wrap our heads around that. And then you're also, of course, getting the temperature probes that Danielle just showed you. And the temperature probes are a big deal because it's taking the guesswork out of it. $807 value you're getting for under $600, 5 months to pay it off. Any major credit card, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, PayPal, debit card, you put down $120. The shipping is $0. We're gonna send that right out to you. If you have an HSN card, we give you an entire year to pay it off. You can do even payments, 50 bucks a month. If you don't have an HSN card, guess what? You can apply. If you're approved, I'll even give you a $40 coupon where you can use it towards your new Traeger grill. You could just take it right off the price of the grill. Go to hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search, or call the 800 number, 695-1418. Get an HSN card. Say you want to take that coupon and take it off your new Traeger grill. And then what's left, take a year to pay it off. Take an entire year. You could do, you could do a bigger payment 1 month. You could do the minimum one. As long as you pay it off before the year is out, 0 interest. I'm gonna tell you something else. There's nowhere else where you can get a Traeger that includes the cover, 2 20-pound bags, 40 pounds of pellets, that you get a year to pay off with no interest, and we'll ship it to you for free. Nowhere else. The colors are going fast. Green, about 100, about 80 left in the red, and then the copper, which has been the most popular, there's under 300 now. There's about 290 left. So, first come, first serve. So we're gonna go back over to Diva Q. If you're just tuning in, she is the former world champion in the pork division of barbecue, as well as baking in a grill, which is, you may look at it and not realize how versatile the Traeger is, right?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I'm a former world pork champion, former world bacon champion, grilling champion, sausage champion, vegetable champion, potato champion. And all of my world championship individual titles have come from working on a Traeger grill. Now, you don't have to be a professional barbecue pitmaster to do this, though. You can actually go to TraegerGrills.com and find an entire community of people that are obsessed with Traegering. We've got lots of videos. We've got thousands and thousands of recipes that can walk you through even something that mostly intimidates people, which is, of course, the make it or break it meat in low and slow barbecue, which is brisket. So come on over here and let me show you. This is a Texas, inspired. So don't be hating on me, Texas, because I did put a little sauce on it today. Okay, don't want to get those nasty emails. This is a brisket flat that I picked up from one of our local grocery stores, and basically it went on low and slow. And I want to show you. You want to see that delicious smoke ring. You want to see it lovely and moist. I'm going to pull it right out. It's hot. Okay. We've got this beautiful meat, and look at all that delicious rendered fat. It's got all that delicious goodness. It's got that beautiful smoke ring. We've got a sexy, sexy, sexy color over it. I talk to barbecue a lot differently than most people, I think. But look at how moist that is. And now brisket, typically the second you cut into it, it gets very dry. Look how, and I'm not squeezing it. Let's just make that very clear. We're not squeezing the meat. We've got this beautiful, succulent, moist, gorgeous brisket. And typically this is the make it or break it meat. I'm going to take a chunk off, and look at that moisture.
Oh my gosh.
Look at all that moisture that's in there. Okay. And, brisket in Texas is revered. And now you can have that pitmaster experience at home and just access our recipes at TraegerGrills.com, and we'd love to help you.
All right.
Yummy.
We got a steak that they keep plunking stuff in front of me, so I'm going to cut for y'all. I did eat some of it. I'm not going to lie. This little piece right here didn't magically come off. I started eating it. But I'm going to cut it right here and then open it up for everybody, and you just see how juicy it is. I mean, you could just see that. This is like absolutely perfect. I mean, everybody likes their steak done a little different, but take a look at this. And just how beautiful and moist it is. And I will squeeze my meat here so you see like how juicy it is. And I take it away and like, look at how gorgeous that is. I will take a little piece and eat it. I mean, so good. I love that you can do your vegetables, you can do your dessert. This is a jalapeno cornbread. And I know this is something that everybody's gonna love. And look how gorgeous that looks. The cast iron. What kind of cookware do you need to do, Danielle, when you bake in the Traeger? Do you have to use cast iron?
Oh, I love this question. Nobody's ever asked me that before. That's amazing. So here's the thing. Typically, if it goes into an oven, it will be safe enough to use on a Traeger. I use casserole dishes on my Traeger grills often. I use a lot of cast iron because, I have a lot of grills. And one of the things is that a lot of times, like your big, thick, nice, constructed casserole dishes work fantastic. They really do. And I mean, that's, of course, who doesn't have a casserole dish at home, One of the things is that, we were talking about earlier, mac and cheese and side dishes. I just happen to have my mac and cheese. I mean, it's a lot smaller than you. But look at it, didn't dry it out. And I think that's a key thing too. You know, we've got this lovely heat that's just getting distributed everywhere. Beautiful big containers of mac and cheese. I happen to have another rack of ribs. Once again, I want to show everybody, we've got this beautiful rack of ribs. Now this is a Memphis dry rubbed rib. And so one of the things is that we've got this beautiful rack of ribs. I'm just barely holding on here because check this out. Look at that. Look at how deliciously easy that bone came out, because I have to feed some people today, our local fire department. They love fall off the bone ribs. So that's what I'm making them. Just like a steak gets done certain different ways, I personally like a tougher rib, but a lot of people love that delicious mahogany goodness. And look at that delicious meat. It's beautiful, it's succulent, it's moist, and it's your traditional barbecue done really easy. These are my 3-2-1 ribs, and the recipe's available at TraegerGrills.com.
Don't go away for a second, Danielle. I want you to talk about what your Instagram handle is. Your Diva Q, Diva Q BBQ. So,
yep.
Okay.
And everything's done on a Traeger.
And everything's done on a Traeger. So on my Instagram, which is the official Helen Keeney, I tag Danielle on all the food, on all the Traeger items that we have. So I'd love you guys to follow me on Instagram. It's the official Helen Keeney. And I want to officially introduce you to the cinnamon, which is almost gone. There's only 70 left now. So if you want the cinnamon, this is not going to be here at the end of the presentation. We've got 12 minutes left in the show. I've got some specials at the end of the show. I've got a 5 and 5. It's 5 special kitchen items, 1 minute per item. But if you want the Traeger in the cinnamon color, you need to be ordering. And again, by the way, there's still a 30-day return policy. Make your Easter ham, make your jalapeno cornbread and your smoked mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, the smoked flavor while you're baking the mac and cheese with the smoked flavor is just like honestly the best thing you've ever had. You're gonna love it. If you don't love it, you can return your Traeger. People don't return these. People love these. There's like a cult following on Traeger. I was looking on Traeger's Instagram. They have 1 million followers, and people love them. And so 70 left. The other colors we have, and by the way, we just have a few hundred of all of them now. They're all gonna go. The green is also, we don't have that many of those either, Rob. How many do we have left? We have about 100 left. About 100. And then we had the most in the copper. We started out with the most, but it's turned out to be selling the fastest. How many? 260 left? All right, well, I thought we had like hundreds more than that. Okay, so there's 260 left, 70 in the cinnamon, and then 100 in the green, but last call on the cinnamon. If you want the cinnamon, you want to be ordering now, and I want to go through the offer one more time. If you buy the Traeger, listen, you can buy them in lots of stores, on their website. We're going to ship it to you for free. Not only the Traeger, but a 20-pound bag of the pellets. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 20-pound bags of the pellets, 40 pounds, ship free. $18.95, $18.95. You're also gonna get beautiful custom cover just for your Traeger. If you bought it separately, it'd be $70. We're including it because you're buying it at HSN. You're also getting the temperature probes. The owner's manual is, comes with it, and it's gonna get you started with, everything that you need. But the community of Traeger, the recipes that are online, and of course with Danielle, definitely check out her cookbooks. It's gonna be limitless. It's a community. Here's the value, $807.83. Over $800 value you're getting on 5 interest-free payments, any major credit card of $120. I honestly would recommend, if you have an HSN card, grab it with your HSN card. It gives you a whole year of flexibility. Pay it off before the year is out, no interest. Even payments, $50 a month and free shipping to get it to your house. If you don't have an HSN card, even better, because I'll give you a $40 coupon when you open your HSN card today, because it's the big deals weekend. This is one of the biggest money offers that we do to new HSN card holders. And then you're being an HSN card holder. You take $40 off with your coupon, and then you still have what's left over. You get a whole year to pay it off. So I know we're getting really busy on the phone lines, but I don't want you to miss out on everything. And maybe we can do that animation one more time, Danielle, and you could talk through it about how the Traeger works.
It's so easy to use the Traeger. All you have to do is plug it in and then fill your hopper up with those all natural wood pellets. That's going to give you that delicious wood-fired taste and flavor. You set the temperature to whatever you want, low and slow or hot and fast or anywhere in between. And then the auger and the grill does all the work for you, making it super convenient. The auger pulls the pellets into the hot pot and it envelops the entire grill with that wood-fired flavor, that deliciousness that we all love so much. And then what you're going to do is you're going to load your grill up with whatever it is you're cooking, baking, roasting, or, you know, grilling up some goodness. And then the great part is, talk about convenience. All of that grease goes into that little bucket on the side, and this makes cleanup easy. So I have a fork, I have a knife, I'm well armed right now, and I got to show you this chicken. You know, chicken breasts especially typically dry out on grills. So I want to show you my lovely, lovely chicken skin. First and foremost.
Oh, that looks good.
I love crispy chicken skin. Look at this. Look at how thin that chicken skin is.
That's like my favorite part is the skin. I'm bad.
We're not the healthiest people all the time, right?
You know.
But take a look. That is beautiful rendered chicken skin. So there's not rubbery. It's delicious. Then take a look at the chicken breast. It's moist. Look at that moisture that's on the top. We are not having dry, like you can see, it's pooling moisture. Like if I press on it right there, you can see it's pooling moisture. So nobody's going to end up with a dry chicken breast. And here's the thing. One of the great things about a Traeger, because it's all indirect, we get that lovely flavor. And sometimes people want more smoke or less smoke. So I always tell people, if you want more smoke, cook it lower and slower. If you want less smoke, cook it hotter and faster. And even on our steak that we already cut. Remember, we cut this tomahawk, what, 15, 20 minutes ago?
Yes.
15, 20 minutes ago. But watch this. I'm going to cut into it again. And this, I love doing this. Take a look at how moist it is.
Oh, my gosh.
And remember, that was 15 minutes ago. And you see, I just ripped that off. It's so tender and delicious.
You know, you're eating a tomahawk steak. I've got a hot dog. I don't understand. I'm just saying dollars per donuts. Shouldn't I get the tomahawk steak? Okay, not that I don't like the hot dog. I'm just saying. All right, you could, again, have the family over, have friends over, you know, have the hot dogs, the hamburgers, the ribs, the side dishes, you know, the jalapeno cornbread, the macaroni and cheese with that gorgeous smoked flavor. Get all of it. That's why I'm gonna eat my hot dog. I'm gonna come on over to the Traeger and open it up and see what we got coming up. I've only got about 6 minutes left in the presentation. All right, I got more hot dogs. I got those baked potatoes and more steaks. Okay, my producer keeps telling me how little we have left, so I gotta tell you. How many do we have in the cinnamon there, Rob? Oh my goodness, 48. We're in 100 million homes. 48 people can get the cinnamon Traeger. Truthfully, if I was buying it, I would get, I love that. I decorate with red in my kitchen. I love this red. So 48, last call. Take a look. It's not like a bright cherry red. It's like a deeper red. I think cinnamon's a great description of what color it is. Sometimes we don't always nail it with the color names, but today we have. This is definitely cinnamon. The green is like it's like a rich evergreen color. Like if you have pine trees, it's gonna be that evergreen color. There's 90 left. So you can see we're getting really, 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 really limited. Then my last color, which actually is the most popular, we have the most of, but there's only 250 left. And then that's all we have. That's all we have. And you know, hey Danielle, do you have another show this weekend?
No, this is it. This is my second one this weekend. I'm off tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because I don't think we have enough left to do another show is what I was going to say.
Not a chance. I will tell you this because, you know, it's so funny. Here at my house, of course, I've got all the colors. And I want to show you because I love, by the way, my logo is black, white, and red. I love red. I love that cinnamon. I want to show you something else. I want to show you something that's really traditional. So we've got, and I know you were just laughing about the hot dogs, okay? So I happen to have those big hot dogs at the top.
But come on, was that fair?
Like, well, I love the fact that a Traeger will take a hot dog and make it something special, like really, because of that taste. Now, I want to show you, we've got a couple other things in here. We have got those beautiful cheeseburgers that I lined up. Well, here, I'm going to pick off a piece of bacon because we actually cooked the bacon, if you can see the grill marks, directly on the actual grill. And one of the things is that if you tried to do that on a traditional grill, you know, you would have flare-ups, you would have things burning. Well, because the Traeger is all indirect, we can actually make beautiful crispy bacon. I love Traeger bacon. You can actually, if you go to my Instagram, you can see I use Traeger bacon all the time for everything. And look at this crispiness. Look at that. And of course, I know you were just laughing about your hot dog. I'm a burger woman, okay?
Oh, that looks good.
I want to show you. This is actually what I crave.
Yeah.
Next to, you know, prime rib. But I crave a good, delicious cheeseburger with melty cheese done on a Traeger grill.
I love it. You know, I always like want my burger like really rare, pink. I don't like it well done at all. And people don't ever believe me. I like it mooing.
So good.
I like it charred on the outside and then really rare. Oh boy. Okay, let me tell you one more time what you're getting. I'm so excited for all of you that are like, I'm ready for the great outdoors. I want to start having friends and family over. We're gonna have an amazing time. Maybe that big Easter ham is gonna be on my Traeger. You're getting the Traeger, of course, and your color choice. And then you're getting a $70 value, a custom cover for it. So, love that. Everything is ship free. 20-pound bag of mesquite pellets are included. Another 20-pound bag of the hickory. 40 pounds of the pellets sent right to your door, free shipping, all of it, including the Traeger. You are also getting, of course, the temperature probe. And I want to do another close-up of the pellets. So these are all natural pellets. You don't need gasoline, you don't need propane. You plug in your Traeger. If you can turn on your oven, you can turn on the Traeger. It's easy, it's versatile, the taste is amazing, it's simple. $807 value with everything that you're getting. And by the way, that $807 value does not include how much you're saving by shipping everything for free. If you went to the post office with a 20-pound bag of anything and mailed it 2 doors down, it would probably be $60. You know what I mean? But you're getting 2 20-pound bags of these gorgeous pellets. You're getting the cover, and of course, you're getting your Traeger with your auger. And I know we've already talked about this, but we could do a close-up. This is it. This isn't digital. You don't have to have a computer degree. You know, you put your temperature probes in here. You put, you know, how hot do you want it here? Low and slow, hot and fast. It's up to you. That's all you need to do. The price is good for today. I love it if you'd get it with your HSN card so you have the relaxation of an entire year to pay it off at your leisure. Pay it off early. You can pay it off even payments, do minimums, however you want it, completely up to you. Make sure you pay it off before the year is out. I don't want you to have to pay any interest. So 12 months VIP financing is what we call it. But if you don't have an HSN card, hey, don't worry. You can get one in about a minute, and you can get a $40 coupon that you can use on your Traeger. Go to hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search, or call the 800 number, 695-1418. Danielle, we've got about a minute and a half left, and I want to make sure I give you that minute. If you want to give anybody, you know, tips, first-time grillers, let's talk to the people that are new, that bought it today and have never grilled in their lives. What would you say to them?
I think that they need to make a prime rib and a pork butt more than anything because, you know, pork butts are really forgiving. They've got lots of fat in them. Take a look at the prime rib. Once again, we're going to go back to my beautiful prime rib. Remember, that's been sitting there for 25 minutes now. 25 minutes. Look at how succulent and juicy that is. I think one of the great things is join the Traeger community. See how easy it is. And, of course, how tasty it is. Because taste, versatility, ease of use, convenience, this is the grill that does it all. And grilling is just the best thing ever. 365 days a year, Traeger taste for the win.
Okay, you know what's actually delicious. The best thing ever is you. Diva Q BBQ on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you follow her because I don't think I could watch food more. Like, I just could watch food all day long, and I love it. And girlfriend, we got to hang out. I'm coming over for a grilled pineapple margarita.
You got it. I got you covered, girl. Good to see you. Have a great day, everybody.
Good to see you, too. All right. Before we move on, 2 dozen left in the cinnamon. Last call, 2 dozen left. That's it. And just a few in the rest. 70 left in this. But come with me at the end of the show here. I've got something called a 5 and 5. It's 5 items, 1 minute per item, and we're going to jump in right now. All right, we're gonna start out with the NutriBullet. $69.99. Today's special price, you're saving $30 today. You get a 1-year warranty. This is the biggest capacity with that Triton plastic. You, of course, dishwasher safe. Make those smoothies. Make that pesto sauce. Make those coffee frappuccinos. This is your kitchen magician. It is 900 watts of power that you are getting for 5 flex pay and free shipping and handling. I've got lots of color choices: champagne, silver, candy apple, rose gold, white, blue, turquoise, lilac, matte navy, matte cinnamon, matte sage, black quartz or white quartz. Yes, there's a color for everybody's decor. So jump over to hsn.com. Item number 783504. Woo, this is going fast. Okay, our next item, this is about kitchen storage, and this is very cool. This is called the Kinetic 6-piece fridge and pantry organizer set, and it actually comes with labels. I love this. So it's a customer pick with 4.7 out of 5 stars. It's available in this pretty purple. Also, it's available in aqua, red, and rose gold, and you can stack in your refrigerator. You can use it for crafting. It's basically organizing anywhere, and I love that picture of the refrigerator. You put your juice boxes, you put your produce in one, you put all your meats, and then you can stack on top. But since it's clear, you'll be able to look right in and see what you're getting. We're doing a great HSN price of free shipping at $23.95. Again, read the reviews on this one because everybody loves it. Speaking of great reviews, another customer pick, fancy pans. So you get invited over for, church dinner, for the potluck. You're bringing the dessert at Easter. Okay, you make it. How do you get it over to somebody's house? Well, Fancy Pans has got your answer. So you take that. It comes, by the way, with 2 of the aluminum 8x8 foil pans. You pop it in and pop the lid in, and then Fancy Pans, you'll take it right over. So I know we've got, let me see if I can open this up real quick. I know I have like 30 seconds, but I want to show. So it's like this, and you pop it in, and you have the lid on top. You can take this lid off, the clear part, and then you can leave it in the cover. These are really, really cool. I've got red, I've got black, and I've got white, and you've got 2 of them. So I think everybody loves these. The reviews are always fabulous. So I'm sorry I took that all apart, but we're gonna move over here now. I love that item. All right, Ninja. This is a 5-quart pressure cooker, but it's actually an 11-in-1. I love my pressure cooker. Guess what I also love? My air fryer. But you know what else I love? Counter space. That's why I love an 11-in-1, where you've got pressure cooker, steam, slow cook. You can make yogurt. You can sear and saute. You can sous vide and air crisp. You can bake, roast, broil, dehydrate, and you can keep things warm. Maybe everybody eats dinner at a different time. Well, they can come home from soccer practice and jump right in and have a delicious food. By the way, I know St. Patty's Day was just last week. We had corned beef and cabbage made in the pressure cooker. We only have about 500 of these, and it's a smart deal. So it's the final last call. Free shipping and $24 to get home from Ninja. And then my final item from 5 and 5 is from Caloric. Chef Jamie Gwen and I just did a presentation of this the other day. And this is another one that's really, really versatile. It is a 10-in-1. And I also want to show you, I'm going to push all this stuff aside because I love the way it opens. It opens out like this. And then you have, you can put in your chicken wings. You can do your pizza. You can do your bagels. You can use this as a toaster oven. You even get the air frying basket. Put in your tater tots, your French fries. Put, whatever you want. It's 1,700 watts. A huge customer pick. It's also a 2-in-1 dehydrator. You're able to do so many different things with this. You get the flavor of deep fried food without the calories. Honestly, I use my air fryer probably 5 times a week. I use it all the time. I love having French fries and, but I don't like, obviously, all the calories. So what I do is I cut potatoes up and throw them in. So I love it. We've got a great price. 5 flex pay, free shipping, $40 to get home. Phew, that's my 5 and 5. That was like that old show, Beat the Clock. Anyway, all right, my name is Helen Keeney. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we're going to show you about Andrew Lessman's monthly special, and then I have an hour of electronics, so stay tuned.
At HSN, big deals are a big deal. So we're devoting an entire weekend to the brands that'll bring your spring into full bloom. Get up to 30% off on items to help with spring cleaning, self-care, gardening, plus fresh ideas for your spring wardrobe, portable power, and so much more. It's the Big Deals Weekend on HSN.
At HSN, we love our crafters. So we're bringing you top-rated picks crafters love.
It was so easy to use.
Plus, experts will share their top tips. Join us on our next craft event on HSN. Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay